I'm Sean Hardy and you're watching Rock Kent TV.
You currently perform with Autumn Few and Springtide Cavalry. What's the difference between the two?
Not a lot. There's not a lot of difference at all. Springtide Cavalry was around before Autumn Few, and most of all the members that are in Autumn Few were in Springtide or are currently in Springtide, because Springtide's now back together. So Springtide was a full me, Andy and Kevin, and we used to go out gigging about 2008 it was. Then Kevin left to join a London band called Dogs, and that left me and the drummer sort of in a loose end really. So we then started a band with the old bass player of Springtide Cavalry, and I went back on guitar, and that's where Autumn Few came from.
Okay. And who would you say are your major influences, and when did you start playing?
I started playing guitar. I started playing at 14. Kevin taught me how to play guitar actually at school. He just left school or kicked out of school, whichever way you want to take it. And then he came in and started doing guitar lessons. At the time I was in an orchestra, I was playing flute and stuff like that, and that doesn't get you girls. Flute doesn't get you girls. And so he came in and basically did guitar lessons. That's how the music started. Well, that's how guitar started. And then influences. Depends what band I'm in, to be honest. When I'm sort of playing in Springtide, we're quite rock influenced, so we're all we've got big root influence from my dad's really, so that's AC/DC, Free, Thin Lizzy, it's all stuff like that. So Springtide's kind of going that direction at the moment, although people don't really know it. We're doing some new stuff, and that's kind of very rock based. Autumn Few was from listening. The drummer was giving me songs from bands like Jimmy Eat World and Hey Mercedes, which I had a big anti-American thing going on at that time. It's all about Oasis and Paul Weller. It's all about that. So, but he got me listening to that, and that's where all those Autumn Few songs came from. Me hearing all that new sound, and then when I play my own stuff, it's completely different. It's Nick Drake, Richie Havens, Bob Dylan, all the stuff like that. So it's kind of fitted to what I'm doing, really. I suppose it's quite a wide taste.
Mm-hmm. Would you say your lyrics are autobiographical, or are you more a storyteller?
I ain't got a clue. I really don't know. And a lot of people, I get like emails come through of people saying, "What did you mean in this song or something?" And I have no idea. I literally pick up a guitar, I play a few chords, and that sounds nice, and then without even writing any lyrics, I hit record on whatever I'm using, and I pick out the words from there, and then the song comes from that. So quite regularly I'll think, oh, that's quite a nice line, and it will all be geared around a line that I just mumbled, basically. So, no idea. They pick me, I don't pick them.
Okay. Have you set yourself any goals for the next couple of years?
I think it's just to keep going, really, because, I mean, when you first start, obviously you want to, everyone wants to be massive and be Wembley Stadium kings and stuff like that, and you quickly realise that that only happens. That's like a lottery ticket. That doesn't really happen. So it's basic, just keep going and playing music. I've changed from being so kind of obsessed with it to just loving it. Just anything. That's probably where all these different bands come from. It's because it's got to a stage where I just like doing everything. I like this influence, I like that influence, I like doing this, I like doing that. But so just to keep going and just to keep growing, that's the best thing, to better myself each time.
And you guys have got some great recordings. Where do you actually record your stuff?
We record it with a guy in Dover called Nick. We found him through a band called The Flack, actually. We heard their EP and we were impressed by it, so we literally went down to Dover and we did it in all of the Springtide and Autumn Few were done in a weekend, and he just nailed it. He understood what we wanted. I mean, even with the Springtide song, which is out of here, he even helped us write some of the middle section, just change it around, because we had it all there, but it was quite short. So he put in this whole new middle 8-bit, recommended doing that, and that's where that song grew after that. So he's probably a guy we'll always use, but I think we want to do a bit more location recording now, a bit Led Zeppelin style. We want to go somewhere, like a manor.
Do you guys ever actually go outside Kent to play, or is that where you...
No, Springtide does. Springtide goes. I mean, we just played Skegness a couple of weeks ago, I think it was. So Springtide goes about everywhere, always has done. We've got someone coming up in Nottingham. But we are mainly geared around Kent, but we're we play at Springtime. We'll play anywhere, absolutely anywhere.
Do you have a favourite venue?
I'd say I'm not very good at this. I'm the one in the band that doesn't remember where we played. But they have to say stupid stuff to me like, "Oh, remember the floor at this place?" "Ah, yeah, I remember that one." So, no, I don't have a favourite venue.
Okay, is there anything you'd like to plug?
Yeah, like Springtide website, definitely go there, which is springtidecavalry.com. That's the main place at the moment. And then SeanHardy.com, which is my own stuff, where it's mainly acoustic, but it's a bit more intimate, that website, because it's a lot of demos go up on there. But everyone should definitely check out Springtide. I mean, we've just opened up a street team actually for Springtide, so we want people to sign up to that, but only if you like the band, because we're getting a lot of people signing up who we know won't hand out any flyers or anything. So we're just doing that. So Springtide's the place to go. It's where you'll see everything happen. So.